The Olympics are finally coming in the summer of 2024. And honestly, it is probably a good thing, because that's about the only time that most of the world pays any attention to track and field. The men's 100-meter dash is likely going to be the main event once again. Because if you win that event, in the eyes of all those casual fans, you are the fastest man in the world for basically the next 4 years. And no, Usain Bolt will not be making a comeback, so we probably shouldn't bet on any world records going down. But this year's 100 is unlike any other in recent memory, because all the facts are telling us that only one team has a chance to win anything. In case you weren't paying attention, Team USA owns the 100-meter dash in the world right now. And I am not just saying that because I am American. We know what it takes to be the Olympic champion in the 100. Because since the year 2000, nobody has won that championship without breaking 9.80 seconds at least one time in their career. That's even if they did it later. You need to have that talent. From Maurice Green to Justin Gatlin to Usain Bolt himself. The only exception to this rule was Lamont Marcel Jacobs in 2021, who ran 9.80 seconds dead on. But I wouldn't count on that happening again. Statistically speaking, no other nation has a legitimate chance to win anything if the Americans just do what they're capable of. And to keep the record straight, Fred Kerley was one of the favorites in 2021 when he got the silver medal in the Olympics. But Lamont Marcel Jacobs of Italy messed all that up, but we haven't heard much from him since, at least not in the Open 100, because he hasn't won an international medal of any color since that moment. So I'm not counting on him to shock the world again in 2024. The truth is that USA track and field has all the world's fastest men, and no matter which way you run the numbers, they all keep coming back the same. I don't know which American man will pull it off, but if one of them doesn't win gold, followed by 2 more American jerseys, this Olympics has to go down as a failure. And no, you don't have to agree with me. That is what the comment section is for, and I try to read them all. So as far as I'm concerned, this is the real reason why. When I say that Team USA has all the fastest men in the world right now, I am not just saying that because I'm playing favorites. If you look at the clock, there is no debate to be had. Literally all the world's fastest men are American. Only Johan Blake is a pro sprinter right now and has run faster than the 5 fastest Americans in the game. But every single time that he has run, that would be competitive with those 5 men, he ran before the year 2012. That is more than a decade ago. So please forgive me for no longer considering him a threat to win anything of note. And who are those 5 men? I'm glad you asked, because I'm here to tell you. Because only 3 men in the game right now have run faster than 980 multiple times in the past decade. And of course, all of them are American. That's Christian Coleman, the world champion in 2019, and the Diamond League champion in 2023. Along with Fred Kerley, of course, the world champion in 2022. But the only other name on that list is Trayvon Bromell, who has a bronze medal in the World Championship from 2022 himself. The reason why he hasn't done more is because he's been struggling with injuries. But if he is healthy, you can never count him out of any race. But I do admit that technically, Ferdinand Omanyala ran 977 one time in a race that he actually lost to Trayvon Bromell. But his next fastest time is 984, and he never won a medal at any major international championships. And to keep it in perspective, he's been sprinting at a high level for quite some time now. But remember when I said there were 5 fast Americans? Well, the 2 names that I left out have very different stories to tell. Because one of them is a name that you probably already know, and the other is a name that almost nobody ever mentions. Because Noah Lyles never ran 980, but he has run 983. And believe it or not, nobody besides Omanyala has ever run faster than 983 who wasn't American. He's also the reigning world champion now, though it isn't just hype anymore. So if his teammates don't get it done, all the smart money should be on Noah Lyles. But Team USA has Ronnie Baker in its back pocket. And I say it that way because nobody ever brings him up. He made the Olympic final in 2021 and actually ran 9:83 to get there. But there are so many talented sprinters in America that it's easy to overlook him. But remember, making the Olympic final proves that is a mistake. The truth is that only Bing-Chin Su and Jarnell Hughes are left on the list of men who run 9:83 in the world right now. But if you're betting on either of them winning the Olympics, then you have an active imagination. Because between both of them, they only have one bronze medal at a major international championship. But don't mind me, you can take them in the Olympic 100 if you want to. After everything I just said, please know that the clock is not always king, because track and field is still a competitive sport. You have to beat whoever lines up next to you, regardless of the time on the clock. So the wild card, the last American man who could actually make the podium in the Olympics, has to be Marvin Bracy Williams. He's run 9:85 3 times already. But what matters most is he was the silver medalist in the World Championships in 2022. That year, it was him, not Christian Coleman, not Noah Lyles, to help Team USA to a sweep of the 100. And that race alone proved that America now owned the 100 in the post-Usain Bolt era. Because since he retired, everyone who ran really fast because they were chasing after him has now retired, except Johan Blake. And like I said before, he has considerably slowed down. Because back then, it was basically Jamaica versus the world. But keep in mind, it was always Jamaica, led by the same man. Their only Olympic sweep came in the 200 for 2012, with Usain Bolt leading the charge. But now it's America's turn to rule the sprints, and nobody appears to have what it takes to stop them. They've won the World Championships the past 3 times in a row, and it was a different man every single time who won it. And if it weren't for Lamont Marcel Jacobs beating Fred Kerley in the Olympics, who's been consistently faster than him since that point, they'd also have the reigning Olympic champion to go with it. So other sprinters will challenge for Olympic gold, and no doubt they'll try to make it entertaining. But in track and field, all you can do is control the lane you're running in, considering that the 5 fastest men in the world right now are American, and they've all proven on their own that they can get the job done when it counts. I'm already expecting 3 medals to be added on to the track and field medal count for the Olympics. That's gold, silver, and bronze for the Americans in the 100. But as far as who gets which color, wearing red, white, and blue for the Americans is a multiple choice question that I'm not prepared to answer. Because as far as I'm concerned, I see 5 pretty good answers. SCA track and field gear is here. Fast is a lifestyle, and what you wear should reflect that. Pick up yours at scarecruiting.com/shop or use the link in the description below. It's a huge support to me and this channel, so I can continue to make you more content like this. And remember, it is always greatly appreciated if you would please like and subscribe.